If you're ready to embroider, I'm going to show you how to attach the hoop to the Bernina 790. Now, don't jump the gun here. So I need to show you when and where to attach it. So just for fun, I'm going to just pull up a quick little lettering. Let's just do A, B, C, and touch the green check mark to bring something into the screen. Now, I'm just getting started. So the first thing I notice is my foot is not selected. The last thing I did was some 1/4 inch seams with a 1/4 inch foot, and that red exclamation point is indicating I need to tell the machine I have switched feet. So touch the foot first and then touch foot number 26. It should be the one with the star next to it, and you are good to go. So now I know I'm not going to get in trouble by not having the right foot on, even though I already have put it on. Next, make sure your feed dogs are down, and if not, the machine will remind you to do that. I have gone ahead and put my straight stitch throat plate on, and I have already selected the 0mm throat plate, so again, everything's happy. Now, this design is not very big, and I'm already hooped my fabric for our larger oval hoop. So touch the medium hoop and tell the machine you'll be using the oval hoop. That's the 145 by 255 hoop size. So the hoop on the screen needs to match what hoop you'll be doing. And if not, you're going to get a little notation to either switch hoops or something like that. Now, it's very common for people to go ahead and get real excited, slide their hoop on underneath the foot, and go ahead and attach it to the embroidery arm. What I'm going to say is if you've already done this, just set it right off to the side, kind of on the bed of the machine. And when you're ready to embroider, maybe you've got everything set up, go ahead and touch the needle and thread. You are going to hear the embroidery hoop move into position or calibrate depending on what it's done. But until then, if it tells you with an arrow going up, it's telling you to take the hoop off. But if you're ready for the arrow pointing down, that's when you put the hoop on, not before. So I know people kind of get a little in trouble because they just don't do it in the right order. So you're seeing that underneath here you have two squeezable parts here. When you squeeze them, you're going to then lift the hoop and place it over the bracket of the embroidery arm. So once it's on here, go ahead and push down all the way. It should actually recognize it. And at this point, when I kind of get this green hoop that it's going to move, that says move everything away. It's about to move. So touch the green check mark, and it actually moves right into position for the very first stitch to start. Now, here's a couple things. Number one is you can take the hoop off at any time during your stitching. So if you need to trim something or lay some fabric down for some applique, you can take this on and off at any time. The machine knows what stitch you're on. Make sure, again, you've always given it a good squeeze, lift, and lower. Make sure it is fully attached. And again, the machine can tell which hoop size it's on. They're censored, so it can see if you've actually put that on. And it'll come up. It'll tell you a message when something needs to be changed. Now, when you're done embroidering, people always ask, well, what do I do here? You can go ahead, you can touch the pencil to come back out to kind of the editing screen, and you can also touch the folder, which actually takes you completely up and out of what you're working on. So if you were looking to get a different design altogether, here we'll just pick a design, it would be ready to stitch. Touch that little needle and thread, and it still knew that we had the oval hoop on, so that is an option. So again, just depends on what you're working on, but again, make sure that the machine tells you when to put the hoop on, and that is when you do it, not before and just when it tells you. So hooping, make sure you kind of get good at this. Again, our Embroidery Essentials online course requires quite a bit of hooping. And if you really want to master your machine, check out our links below of where you can have me come into your embroidery studio, and we will stitch out a lot of designs and help you master your beautiful Bernina embroidery machine.